All right. Here we are. Figured I would just for a few minutes, anyways, go live. Uh, I've been doing this a lot lately, but I always enjoy it. And I figured maybe for a couple minutes, go live, see if anybody wants to join and chat. Figured today maybe we could talk about official visits, which are a pretty important part of Freemasonry. I just had mine for Border Cities Lodge today, and it was a really good time. So thank you everybody who took part in that, including my good friend Nicholas Romita. Um, so yeah, we'll give it a few minutes. We'll see who joins. Or we'll see if anybody jumps on. I'm just going to invite some people over here. Oh, hey, Nicholas, welcome. Let me know if you can hear me, if the sound is good, all that stuff. You must have been waiting for this because I just sent you a link a second ago and you're already on here. So I appreciate you jumping on. Let me know what you thought. You can type it in what you thought of today's live stream. What you thought of today's official visit. Did you enjoy it? How much fun did you have? What did you think of the dinner afterwards? Yeah, let me know what you thought of it. I think official visits are a really important part of the craft and a really important part of Freemasonry in general. I think sometimes it can get overlooked in terms of its importance. Because unfortunately, it's very easy, I think, um, official visits because it feels oftentimes like it's just a lot of paperwork, which it is. It's a ton of paperwork you have to do. To get ready for it, you have to make sure the district secretary sees all the papers that you have and all the books that you have. And so I think sometimes it's a missed opportunity, but there can be some really special things that you can do in there to make it an enjoyable experience. Yeah, and Glenn was glad for your help as well. So thank you so much for that. Um, Having that help was really, really important. And also meant that, for example, the food could be ready on time and it was going to be special. So I'm going to sit here and do some work while we're chatting because why not? It was ready for an hour and a half. Yes, it was. So we appreciate you putting in the work. Um, but yeah, it was a lot of fun and the food was really great. So thank you to Glenn for cooking all of it as well. Um, I know we went a little bit later than maybe we had thought, but still that added to the fun of it, I think. So I'm just looking up some stuff. Speaking of official visits, I'm trying to get some paperwork ready for my worshipful master, one of them, Michelle. Um, well, you don't have to. Just don't spill anything on yourself. Try to avoid doing that. You should be all set. Just waiting to see if anybody else joins us on this chat. Not that this isn't a lot of fun, but if there's nobody else joining us, I thought maybe it might be kind of fun to talk about official visits and what they are and if other lodges have them and how they work. But yeah, I'll give it a couple minutes. right, hold on just one sec. Now I gotta go to my Hotmail account. I gotta send some stuff out. Let me know if you're joining us, and if you're a Mason, what you think of official visits, if you've ever had to run one as a worshipful master, or even been part of one as a secretary, and what you think of them, how they work, and if you, yeah, you're kind of, what's your general views on them? If you've ever done anything special for them, I thought today we had a very special one, so that was a lot of fun. No, I'm a paranormal investigator. Well, that is true. That is very true. You are a paranormal investigator, but you don't forget you have your applications I got for you. Gotta find. If I could find it. Oh, no, it's not that there. Give me a couple more minutes. They made me feel welcome. Good. Well, I think that's a really important part of having visitors in a lodge, right? It's especially if they're not Masons. How do you make them feel welcome? Because I think oftentimes lodges can kind of forget about that, and it's a really important part of it. Which is unfortunate, but it's easy to sometimes forget about that. But and you made a few remarks, which was great. People were talking to you, so I thought that was really great as well. Oops. But I'm glad that you felt welcome. All right. Let's give it a few minutes, see if anybody joins before we kind of call it quits. This was a really quick one, but like I said, I thought maybe might be some people hanging out and want to join us, so give it a minute or so. Been great to see people finding the live stream, finding the chats, and all that good stuff. Also, don't forget to follow me on Medium and all my other accounts as well. I wonder how those are doing at the moment. It's been great to see, by the way, some of the comments showing up. So thank you, everybody who leaves comments on my videos and likes and hits the subscribe button, all that stuff. It really does help a lot when it comes to my ability to send this stuff out. So thank you very much for that. It is much appreciated. Hey, you got the information, Michelle. Yeah, I sent it to you. I sent it to you by email to Manobek1, if I recall correctly. I sent it. Where is it? I sent it today at 8:32 p.m. So there you go. According to my Outlook folder. Looks like we got a couple other people jumping in as well. Hit the like button, please, if you could. Hit the subscribe button, and let me know what you want to talk about when it comes to. I figured today we chat because I just had one official visits. What you think of them, how they work, if you have them in your jurisdiction, if you're a Mason, if you don't, what you maybe have heard of them before. It would be great to hear from you. Michelle Broussard says, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for jumping in on the chat. I much appreciate it. Thank you for your help. What did you think of today's official visit? Did you enjoy it? Thank you for your help there as well. Yeah, let me know what you maybe thought of the official visit overall. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Or what, what did you think of it? Michelle, thank you again. Michelle is actually going to be working tomorrow. He's going to be the worshipful master of the lodge. So Nicholas is going to be joining us tomorrow, Michelle, for the dinner after lodge. So it's going to be, I thought that was going to be really special to have him join us for that. And I've actually got an interview tomorrow with Bump Into Night Society for the podcast. And then that is going to be released probably on Sunday. It was very good. Enjoyed the education. Your Masonic education was very good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I thought all the education was really good. So I enjoyed it a lot. It was also nice to have a few remarks afterwards. During the dinner, which Glenn primarily put on, he was the one who really pushed for that. So it was good to have it. Oh, interesting. I put a question on my YouTube channel. When watching our Scrum Companies podcast, do you watch with subtitles or without? 50% with, 50% without. So there you go. That was kind of interesting to see. If you're just jumping on, let us know. Oh, Dad, how's it going? I just joined after watching Coronation Street. What is happening on Coronation Street? How are they all doing there? We'll have to, we'll have to record it separate somehow. I mean, we couldn't record it in Lodge because you can't record during Lodge, but we can record outside of Lodge maybe, or find a time to record it afterwards. Which I think might work pretty well. He feeds on the crowd. Harry, the same old story. Yeah, but obviously, well, we could go from labor to refreshment. We could do it that way as well. Harry Adamson, Harry, the same old story. That is true. I feel like it's always the same old story, right? But that's all right. It's always the same old story. Dad, let me know, what do you think of official visits for Masonic lodges? What type of events do you have with them? Do you do a banquet or dinners? Do you have toasts? How do you find a typical official visit? And do you think that they provide value to the craft or are helpful, or can they be helpful? Let me know. Because I don't think I'm going to do this chat for too long today, or this live stream, I should say. Not that I'm not enjoying it, but I'll probably close this one out soon. I'll have another one potentially tomorrow, or even the next day after that. Well, I've got some interviews and stuff. Patricia Collins Joe 2310008. I have no idea what that is. What did you think about my speech at the paranormal? I liked it. Michelle, what did you think? It was great to have it. I don't know who Patricia Collins is and what this Joe thing is all about, and I have no clue how you always end up in the stream. I'm Googling this to see because I'm genuinely curious. Repeating Joe on live stream. Well, I see nothing here, so Patricia, I appreciate you, but maybe something other than Joe. All right. Well, it's fun seeing all the Joes, but I think I'm going to have to. Oops. All right. You've been timed out for 30 minutes. Yes, I just did. I just blocked her, Nicholas, so we're all set there. Maybe she's still watching. If so, maybe. Yes, we did get an interesting call at the Masonic Temple today from somebody who thought we were worshiping Satan. So, there's always interesting people out there in the world, put it that way. That makes life interesting, though, right? It'd be boring if it wasn't. They're doing an empty chair ceremony tonight, actually, in Essex as well. So, it's great to see that happening once again. We did that in Windsor Lodge a couple years ago. I guess it would have been last year. Time flies, and now they're doing it tonight in Essex, and then I guess they're doing it in Winnipeg as well. So that is very, very cool. Oh, they're having some countdown to Christmas holiday event at malls across Ontario. Pickering Ridge and Pickering, North Oshawa and Oshawa, Georgian Bay Mall in Barrie. Looks like the closest one is in Hallmark Heartland Town Center in Mississauga. Wonder if I could get to that. Or maybe Hamilton? Too bad they couldn't, It's too bad they couldn't bring it here to Windsor. That makes me sad a little bit, but let's go maps. Harlan Town Center in Mississauga from, let's say, my location would take 7 hours to walk, but I don't want to do that. Let's see. All right, there we go. Toronto and then Terminal. All right, well, there you go. No, my pops is in Winnipeg, the motherland. Well, this has been fun, but I got to get ready because I have my live stream tomorrow. I still got to do a bunch of work for it to get ready. So I am going to log off. Not that this hasn't been a super fun and enjoyable experience. I'm going to log off for tonight. Don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow at some point. If not, I'll be back soon enough. Have a good night, Nicholas. I'll see you tomorrow.